Our story is more than what hobbits and elves know. It is time we told it ourselves.
Let's get into Lord of the Rings, Return to Moria. It's Baron with Baron Presents. And we're going to listen to the intro here for a minute, and then we'll get into the game and start playing.
With hammer and axe, we cleanse the world from the shadow of the ring and its master. Yet we dwarves celebrate as a scattered people, cut off from our one true home. Across Middle-earth, we mine and sculpt, delving for riches, yet the greatest treasure remains out of our reach. Moria. Durin built it before the first sun rose. And through the ages, when darkness threatened our great kingdom, he awoke to lead us again. Until the Balrog took it all away. That was 1,000 years ago. And Durin the Deathless has not returned. Some say, be patient. I say, we wait no longer. It is time to journey from every mountain. Come, rally together. Bring your axes and tools, craft and courage. It is time we dwarves return to Moria.
Okay, let's get in and create a character. We're going to hit play. You can go into settings if you wanted to, and in gameplay you can manage a whole bunch of things. You know, you got your controls, you got your keypad, and you can redo those, which is good. Controller, if you're using a controller. I am not. I'm using a mouse and keyboard. Video, I have it set up for windowed full screen, 60 frame rate is at 60. You could put it to 30 or off, but yeah, I do the V-Syncs. I have my graphics quality high. I have an NVIDIA, so I have the auto set up. Okay. Audio, I do not like it loud. I got the master volume music. I always put down a little bit. Sound effects, I have all high so I can hear them. I'm not going to mute the background at all, etc. And then the legal stuff, you know, if you want to get into that, but oh well. We'll save and return. You can watch the credits, you can quit. We're going to hit play. We need to select a character. Now, I created the Rory. I've created quite a few of them, okay? I'm going to retire him. I'm going to recreate him. But this is how you can get rid of a character and bring them back. I'm going to keep Gimbal. He's one of my main characters. And Hef is a character somebody plays. And here we're going to retire him, confirm, and we're going to retire him, confirm, and we're going to go ahead and create a new dwarf. And in this, we're going to go with the hairstyles. I'm not going to go through this. I'll let you play with it all you want. I'm going to just get the ones that I would like. Let's see. We'll do this for the beard, and we'll go like this. I'm going to go regal hair. Now to see the hair, we're going to select the color. There we go. And we're going to go with, I like that. So we're going to do this. Okay. And now for the skin, let's do a little bit dark. There we go. Let's go to eye color. We're going to go blue. We're going to do no tattoos, no scars. If you want to, you can get into it. I like the green for my glitz, both front and back. There we go. And then we're going to come here. We're going to push the belly out just a little bit. Waist, we're going to keep loose. And that's all we're going to do there. As far as the dwarf, let's go ahead and do Blue Mountains. And save it. Oh, voice. We're going to go to a 2.
The mountain smiles on us today.
There we go. And save. Now you can play with those we're going to go through and select Orin. Yeah, Orin. Why not? Save. There we go. And we're going to create a world. And in this, we have Orin's world for videos. Okay. So this way I know that this one is meant for our videos for playing. World seed, we're going to just leave it on that, but you can hit random and it'll do everything, and you can, and believe it or not, it does change, because I'm playing games and it's like one of them I couldn't find any iron anywhere and it drove me nuts. But we're going to go ahead and create this. We're going to keep it in campaign world. There it is. And we will go to play offline. I'm playing offline so that while I do videos, I don't get interrupted.
Dwarves from every clan have answered your
And-
call, despite the King Under the Mountain's objection. Lord Gimli, Erebor will not support entering the Black Pit.
If the king wants to stop us, he can come himself.
Every attempt you've made has failed. This is a sign.
No signs or kings are going to stop us. This is the time to reclaim Khazad-dûm. Today, we get into that mountain. Any luck?
Nah, won't budge.
Did you try speaking friend?
Now, why didn't I think of that before? You did your best. On to plan B.
B, the big
finally.
boom. Blow things up.
Plan B? Is that blasting fire?
I'd stand back if I were you.
This is madness. Gimli, you can't. We have to wait for Durin.
Durin's not here. We have to do this ourselves. Maybe this will wake him up. Limin Barak, Limin Tagaz, Khazad Dashtin.
Oh, no! Lord Gimli, this is another sign.
Oh, hammer tongues. It's the fourth age. Nothing is going to stop us.
You heard Lord Gimli. Let's go. Pack it in. Yes, nice and tight. Come on, help him out. Oh.
There goes the boom. Okay, not really. But I like playing B. We fell through a hole. And we're stuck.
That was no normal dwarf blast.
So now we have to gather supplies. Basically what it is, I'm not going to go into gather supplies pressing G
I
to
need
read
a
the entry.
torch. Too dark for dwarf eyes.
Okay, so we have to gather items to get a torch. So let's go through and I'll show you what to do. We gather wood and then we hit C for craft and then we craft the torch. The wood sits here like this and we pick E to pick it up. Grab a bunch of it. Okay, then we can hit C and there's our torch and we can craft it. Okay. And if you look around, you'll find more wood laying around. And there's some right there. You can go into these little coves like this. Let's hit 2 to get our torch. And that shows you can see there's some stone right there. We can't do anything because we don't have a pickaxe at this point. We could have if we wanted to by using a different character, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, and just grab everything we can as we're looking around. And run and jump. And we get across that by jumping. We hit,
Must be a way back to camp.
as it
Could
said,
try the doors of Durin from the inside. Let's get going.
yep, you run and jump by hitting the space bar. Okay. Now it wants us to make a small pickaxe. Now, and I'm going to show you how to use it in just a second. So let's go ahead and hit craft again. And we're going to make a small pickaxe because we picked up metal fragments. We need 3. We have 18. So I have a pickaxe now. Okay. Now, things are not in the order I like them, so I'm going to hit tab. And we're going to move the pickaxe to 3. We're going to move the torch to 7. I'm going to move these 15 metal fragments up into my backpack. And we have a backpack right now that gives us 10. We're going to be able to create a bigger one later. Now, if we wanted to, we can go like this and jump back across here. Okay. Come down. Don't forget, let's go 7. Come down into this little alcove. Whoops, I missed some. I didn't actually miss it. You leave and come back. Or maybe I did that one. Yeah, I must have. But usually when you leave an area and come back, you will replenish stuff like that. So here, the thing here is we want to get way to the top. We can't do that yet, but let's go ahead and hit 3, get our pickaxe, and I'm going to aim up high, and we're going to cut a hole in here. Okay, now it made a little ledge. Well, it didn't. It took it out, and I didn't want it to take it out. Now it's got a little ledge, and I can go up. Let's go another little ledge and go up. Okay, just okay, we hit the back wall, which is good. Now we can take out this stuff. I can hit it. See, I can't hit it from here, and I'm up high. So what we're going to do at this point is we're going to go the other way. Don't forget to go high. Okay, and there's the ceiling. Oops, I fell down. There we go. See, even though it looks like I can hit it, I can't. That drives me nuts with that. But now we can get the rest of this stone. Now, you might ask why... Oops, I didn't want to hit that. Okay. Why am I actually trying to get all this stone? Well, there's a little hidden thing that a lot of people ignore when they first start playing. And it's, you'll find statues, and we want to repair those statues, okay? And it requires stone. So the more stone you have, the better off you are. It only takes 10, and in the early game, these things help out a lot because they give us really good items and recipes for crafting, like armor, shields, weapons, an axe. As a matter of fact, this is one of the first ones we get. So anytime we run across one of these broken statues, which, by the way, you never know where they're at if you change your seed. If you keep the seed the same, you can actually basically map it out. So here we go. We have a whole bunch of rock now. There we go. We got all the rock. By the way, you can usually break these up too and get rock. See? And if you hold the E key down, and it pulls it all right together. But we're going to just go through... Oops, let's pick up this. Didn't notice that one. Let's go back here. Well, this is where we were just at. See, it did replenish. That was weird, because I know I didn't miss that one or forget that one. Oh, well. Let's go up. Go back where we were at. Yeah, see, that all replenished. So you can come back and forth and get more if you wanted to. Okay, so let's run and jump over here. Grab this, grab this. Wanted to, we could collect more rock there. Now, those braziers, by the way, will light up an area. Always check the alcoves, like I was saying earlier. You might find bunch of stuff like we did just now, but there's other important stuff that we can find. Okay? But these braziers you can light up and it'll light up the fall, but we have a torch, so I'm not going to worry about it at this point. Okay, now let's go ahead and chop our way through this dirt. And once you get a starting point, just hold your W key or whatever, move forward and hold your attack, and you'll be able to chop right through this and come out. Okay, now there's claw scraps. We want to get that because now we can make a shield.
Firelight, we are not alone.
We can make the oaken shield. Okay, so if we we'll go to craft. No, let's escape first. Let's go tab. Okay, let's move our stone up here. See, we have 129 stone now. That's pretty good. Okay. The reason I moved it out before I crafted is so that when I make my axe and when I make my shield, they go into slots 1 and 2. You don't have to do it because you can always move them later, but I do it that way. Okay, and we're going to collect all the mushrooms. We're going to need that because we're going to get hungry in a bit. We're going to need to eat, and mushrooms are a dwarven staple. Let's grab these wood. This wood. Looking in these little areas over here. Using the space bar to jump up.
A raven of Erebor.
That raven of Aragorn, it happens to be Arik. Arik is going to be our companion in the game for a while, but let's collect everything before we talk to him. Oh, this is a memorial. We're honoring the dead here, and it allows us to make a memorial frame. I have never done that yet, so I might do that in this game just to see what it does. Okay. Now, when you see stuff like this on the ground, you can actually hit it, and it actually produces wood. Okay. The bigger the item is, the longer it takes. Watch. We'll do this big beam that's laying on the ground. And as you can see, it doesn't look like I'm hitting it at all. But I did, and I just broke it. But here you can see we're doing critical hits. That's what the yellow is. Okay. And now if you hold the E key down, you're going to get everything within the area just like that. And you can move to get more. Now over here, let's break this guy up. We're going to talk to Arik here in a second. But we're going to break all this stuff up so that we can collect all the wood here. Now, in the beginning of the game, we're going to, as you can see, like my pickaxe got a white bar underneath it, and it's all over halfway done. That's its strength, and once it's gone, it breaks, and we will end up getting rid of it. In the beginning, normally I wouldn't get rid of it, but in the beginning we have to, because we don't have a way to repair it yet. We will be able to repair things once we get going here. We have to make a repair station, but you have to have a forge, and you have to have a kiln, or not a kiln, a furnace and forge. That's what I wanted to say. Okay, let's get over here and hold the E key down, collect all this. Collect this over here. Everything's been collected, so let's call to Arik.
Are you from our camp?
Thank the winds. I am Arik, son of Arak. Yours is the only friendly face here.
What happened to the rest of camp?
I cannot tell. A curse, ill curse. It blocks me.
Could you search for another way out? for any other survivors.
I will search. You go east, see what you can find. I will fly to you when I can.
Okay, so we go to east, which is right there. And as you can see, you got to be careful with this one because look at that. I ran right up it. And I actually don't want to run up it. Let's turn around and make a little pit right here. There we go. And now we can hold this our W key down and just go through. Now you can dig this whole thing out if you wanted to, but I just go through them. I don't dig out this because it'll give you stone, which is good, but you can get stone other ways too. As you saw, I collected some stone earlier. Okay. And we can collect stone here if we want. So, but we have plenty of stone right now. I'm not going to bother with that. We're going to get more really quick. But now what we have to do is build a quick platform because there's no way we can jump up there. See, I can't get up there. So we build it by holding the V key down. We use some of our wood and we can build on a wall, which I am trying to do. And of course it's not there. That's weird. Let's go ahead and build it right like so. And we can jump up. Whoops. Get up a little bit higher maybe and jump. There we go. And then we want to build another one, a V, and we'll build it right here. Like so. Jump up. And we've gotten up. Now we have to go down, but we can jump quite a high spot without hurting ourselves. The other way to do it is if you push the control key as you're jumping down, right before you hit the ground, you do a dodge roll. Okay? And that'll allow you to dodge it if you need to. Now here again, we want to chop through the dirt and then go forward and just go through it. Now, if you notice up in the upper left-hand corner, we have a mini map. And prior to this, if you look where my arrow is, going back and forth a little bit in the back area, back of the arrow, it shows a door there. And you're going to see that in these quite a bit. Now, also, I'm going to show you right here. Let's break this up. And it gave us wood scraps, cloth scraps, and metal fragments. It gave us quite a bit. So you look for that kind of stuff and break it up. The buckets will give you wood, and there's going to be, oh, I'm starving. Why? Well, let's hit tab real quick. Let's go ahead and move this up here. We're going to move him right here. Well, I want this all the way over here, and I'm going to put 6 up there. There we go. This is getting more what I like. I use 8 to eat because I ate the mushrooms or whatever's in number 8. Sorry. I like playing words, but this is now going to give us enough food so we aren't starving to death. Don't forget these torches, they light your way, so you don't want to do anything. Oh, what's this over here to our left? Let's break this up. Okay, see, there's a statue there, but he's not broken. So it doesn't do us any good. Here's another item we can break up. Well, maybe not. I don't know. It's not doing it. There we go. And we can collect some wood. Now, you're going to see remains like, well, these aren't the remains that I'm talking about, but you're going to see, yeah, it was. Okay, there's remains of guys laying in the, like this, or old warriors. Go ahead and use your pickaxe on them. Yeah, my torch has gone out because, and see, it's gone away. I can go C for craft, and I can craft another torch, and it puts it puts it in 5. We're gonna go tab. I'm going to move it back to 7. I'm going to move this up here, and then I can do 7 and get my torch back. But let's go ahead and break up some more of these remains. Okay, so now we can come out in the middle here and hold the E key down and shoop, everything comes to us.
Doors of Durin. What's wrong with it? I've never seen runes with such shadow. No wonder we couldn't get it open from the other side.
Okay, so this is in the beginning, we were in front of this door. Now we're on the other side of it. And if you notice, we can't get through it any more outside than inside. Okay, so let's head this way again, collecting things as we go. Now, when you find these alcoves like this, you want to come in because there's a lot of stuff in them, like I said, okay? Now, whoop, here's something we missed over here. Okay. Over here is something we want to look at. Okay, the sign of the fellowship. The fellowship was here. I found a wee set of shrine-made travel plates and forks. These must have been left behind by one of Lord Gimli's hobbit companions, perhaps while resting after the Watchers trapped them inside Moria. I must be on the same path Gandalf and Gimli led them on. A very good omen. They made it out, and we can, and so can we. Okay, so it's given us hope to move on, but that's all it does. Let's go ahead and chop up the items here. Again, we're in survival mode. We want to just get as much stuff as we can because we need it. We're going to use all this, believe it or not. And let's hold the E key down and watch. There we go, and walk over here and it comes back. Okay, here's some more guys over here. Got the hiccup, sorry. There we go, more. I'm hearing the call of war drums. But in the very beginning, you don't have to worry about goblins in the very beginning. But we do have an axe and everything, so an axe and shield. By the way, axes in this game are not like in other games. The axes, what the heck happened here? Oh well. The axes are for fighting. They aren't as good as the pickaxe when it comes to breaking things up. So you want to use your pickaxe to do exactly what we're doing, and you want to use the axe for fighting. Okay. And it doesn't always like to hit where you're aiming, so you have to move back and forth to actually get everything. I think we got enough stuff for right now. I might leave the rest of this for now later. Yeah, because it's getting on almost 30 minutes now. We've been farting around. Let's get to where we need to go. Okay. So as you can see up here, there's light. We can go up here. Oops, wrong button. We can go up here, and there's a lot more stuff up here, as I said. But as we come around, there's a treasure chest. Let's go ahead and take all. It won't let me take everything. Oh, what do we want to keep? Well, let's just go ahead and eat him. There we go. I right-clicked it to eat it, and look at our energy bar has gone way up, so that this is good.
An outpost of Balin's company. We
That's
can shelter.
what we wanted. Here's our outpost right here on the right. Okay, we can actually shelter here. But we need to rebuild the old camp. We have to rebuild the hearth. We have to find a bedroll in the building menu and build it and claim the bedroll. So I know where the hearth is. The hearth is right here. Okay. Now, this is going to be a big one. It only requires 10 stone, which is good. We have 150, more than enough. So let's go ahead and hit E to build it. This is also going to be able to make it so we can actually make some food items. Okay, so if you hit E, it actually allows us to do some roasted mushroom stew. I'm only going to make one right now because we aren't really hungry. You can't make the stew or food if you do not have a table to set it on. So when you're in your build menu, we're going to hit B to get into our build menu. Okay, we have to have one of these 3 hearths right here in order to be able to cook food, but you also have to have a meal table to set it on. The hearth gives you the area that you can build in, and then the camp meal table allows you to put your cooked food there. We can build standing torches, wall torches, and there's our bedroll. We're going to make our bedroll. Well, I probably should have waited for a second. Okay, I come over here, and I want to... Oh, I made it right there. That's all right. It's good enough. I want to get rid of these things. Come on. Up, and there's my pickaxe is gone. So I got to make another one. But what I want to do is I want to come out here and just go back here where I was at. And right here is good. And we're going to go tab. And we're going to take our pickaxe and we're just going to drop it off the side like this. Boom. And escape. Well, it's not where I wanted to drop it, but it's good enough. Okay. Now, down here, there's Eric again. We aren't going to talk to him yet. Go to C, and we're going to craft another pickaxe until we actually get our repair done.
Bring the big guy.
Oh, I forgot. We got to claim the bed, too. So, E to claim it. We got it. We're going to have to... We're tired. We want to eat the mushroom stew on the table. Okay, so let's eat it. And then before we go to bed, in the lower left-hand corner, you can see it says I'm tired. It also says day 2 and it's nighttime. Every time before you go to sleep, you want to come to your stone hearth and you want to make at least 2 portions of some food source at this point. Later on, we might only make 1. And then we can go to bed, okay? All you have to do is come over here and lay in your bed, and you're done. So that was day 1. We're starting now on day 2. Okay, the morning of day 2.
To taste your flesh.
And I'm gonna...
A tasty treat.
They drive me nuts when they talk over me. I'm gonna record... You never know when they're gonna sound out. I'm gonna end this here. We're at the camp. We're gonna do some more stuff in the next episode, but I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit like. Also, if you haven't yet, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. This is going to be another series along with No Man's Sky. I got to get back into doing No Man's Sky now that I got all my equipment figured out and set up properly. I can actually start playing again. Also, I hope everybody had a good morning, afternoon, day, evening, night, whatever it is in your neck of the woods. And we'll catch you on the flip side, folks, and we will build more of our campsite. Okay? Bye now. Have a good day.